It's like when y'all tell me to do this, I'm gonna do that because y'all ain't God. I'm grateful for my parents, but at the same time, I would say that I hold a little bit of resentment for them. And it's really just purely and mainly because of a conflict of interest. And so when I was a kid growing up, it's like I'm getting told by my dad, you got to be this, you got to be that, you have to go through public education and finish all of the levels, school and then college and then university, um, and even potentially with further studies to get a master's and a doctorate, and also then go into a field of work, a career, and continue progressing in that career field until you're sitting up top with the CEO as a CFO, maybe by the time you're 40 years old. Okay. And it's like, but what does this really truly do for me? These are, I get it. Like, okay, I see where this mindset comes from and where this road and journey and path towards um towards success comes from, but it's really just the same thing that everybody else is doing and has done. And not only that, but what if I have a different perspective? What if what if because I'm younger and I'm going through a different life, like I'm experiencing the world differently as a child going into my adolescence, in contrast to what you was experiencing when you was a child going into your adolescence before you had me. So I'm going to see the world differently from when you saw it, and the way that it shaped you growing up and the way that it shapes me growing up. And we're living in a different time, and now we have social media and the internet, and we have various forms of um, creating and developing sources of income for yourself just purely online, posting products, selling content, like showing the world your talents and allowing the people to decide what it is that they think that you're worth, and this is based off of your commitment to the content that you create, but not just that, um also your competency. And so I was really just thinking like, yo, like my dad's dream is not my dream, my mom's dream is not my dream, my family's dream is not my dream, you know and y'all can't tell me what to do, y'all can't tell me what I'm here for, because okay, I get it, like I have respect for you because I came from you, you know I'm never going to be able to shake the fact that I look like my old man, um and that I have his mannerisms to a degree. And same goes for my mother. But when you put those things together, when you put the fact that I got mannerisms and aesthetics and appearances from my dad and my mom at the same time, you put that together, guess what? Well, that makes a different person because I am them combined. So in that, I am not just I'm alike them, but I am not exactly them because I'm both of them put together. And so I have to use that to form my own path, right? And it comes as it's like at first it came as it came as like a shock, like like damn, this is what my parents want for me. Like, why don't they want to support me in the things that I truly have an interest in? Why don't they even care to know what my true interests are and see if they can invest in it from early or from a young age or whatever, and like again, I got love for my parents, but it's just like they didn't really have that type of visionary mindset towards their own kids and seeing what their kids is good at and seeing um if that's something that could be worth investing in from early to develop them going into like adulthood. Now I'm in adulthood and I'm figuring that out only now, and kind of, you know, really aggressively going forward with the things I truly want to do. All of this as of recent. So it makes me feel kind of hard done by. And you you've got to take people's other people's opinions about you with a grain of salt, because they don't know what you're thinking in your mind. You know, they can't read you, right? um they don't know what you do in private when you're all alone in a dark room like I am right now. So be yourself, take your influences and inspirations, and do what you can with that, you know, because in that sense, you're going to be unique, you're going to be being yourself, right? Having your own, you know, you're going to be your character is going to be at the forefront of everything that you do. So just make sure you're doing things that's true to you, you know, and don't let other people pull you away from that, because they're going to do that because they've been pulled away from that. My, you know, like at the end of the day, I feel sorry for my parents to a degree. Like I have compassion, I have a little bit like sympathy, because it's like they had a hard life. Like my dad comes from, like, my dad on his side of the family, he has like I don't know how many siblings. He may even have like a double digit amount of direct siblings, brothers and sisters. I think he has like 5 and 6 brothers and sisters. So it's like 12 of them or something like that, 10 or 12, 10, 12, 13 of them all under like one roof with one mother and a father. And he lost his at like around 16 or something when he was a teenager. So that's even harder. And it's like, and it's over something that didn't really like, it's over something senseless, like a robbery, like a robbery, you know, like, you know, and that was my granddad. I didn't get to meet him. So like I just got sympathy and like for the experiences they went through in their lives. But there's a reason why I'm born in the time period I'm born in. There's a reasons why I'm a 2000s baby and not a 1950s baby or 1980s baby or whatever the case may be, you know. So I'm looking at the current social economic climate and being like, right, there's been a huge shift, right? There's been and even now there are still major shifts taking place as I speak. So I'm not going to ignore that. I'm going to get right with the times. I'm going to play the game that is pretty much being forced on us, right? All of you feel it. So are you going to use the cards that you were dealt and push on with it, or are you just going to, or you're just going to like kind of settle and be like, nah, I'm gonna just do the safe thing. I'm gonna just do what everyone wants me to do. I'm gonna just do what's already been done. I'm not here to do what's already been done. I'm here to push stuff forward, and I'm here to explore, purely just to explore, like as a human experience. You know, I'm not here for success. I'm not here for fame or for money. I'm here to explore, literally to learn. And no one's going to stop me from learning. And if it's like I have to go through certain things, I have to have hardships, I have to stay under my parents and guardians' roofs for a longer period of time into my adulthood, until I'm able to kind of then move out and, you know, have my own things and my own place. And um, then that's what's, you know, that's what's gonna, I have to just kind of be comfortable in that, in knowing that's my journey. And I don't think I think I see a lot of people around me rushing. I see a lot of people around me um rushing to do what everyone else has already done because they kind of they just I really think it's fear, but also then like ignorance. It's just pure ignorance. They like kind of rejecting reality. I see people around me just kind of rejecting reality. Like things are shifting, like tectonic plates are moving around them, and they are staying still. They are firm on staying still. It's like you will get crushed at some point. It's gonna come towards your way, and you'll be hit. And when the when the doctors arrive on the scene and the ambulance, you know, you know takes your corpse inside of it, it's just gonna be like, well, he's unresponsive. Like there's nothing we can do with this. I'm sorry. And so you gotta you have to do you. Just be yourself and dive into your interests and monetize that. Right? If you're able to monetize it, like find a way, like research, really go out there and see what's out there for the taking, because otherwise it's really just going to pass you by. We're only as young as the current moment. So, and God is judging you, right? And God's the only person really truly judging you. So, I mean, you got to use the time that God has allowed you to have. I feel like he's judging you, but at the end of the day, you're still alive. So what's other people's judgment? I can't care about other people's judgment. It doesn't matter in the end.